and he's just starting to mine it.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Lots of early game pressure.
That was crazy. And now he's going to go out and find out where that barracks is.
And it's a good choice. He knows that the Risk will have even less production time because he'll have to lift that building.
And those Marines do not stand a chance against this Protoss force.
Their days are numbered.
Unless they snipe off that Stalker.
Oh, nope. The Stalker's a disciple, man. He's got 3 kills.
Yeah. He's moving on up. He's on his last leg, though. Actually, if he was on his last leg, he'd be limping.
That Sentry has 5 kills. He's a mentor.
Yeah. Trust me, my children.
Oh wow!
And we do see some Stalker pressure, but that's going to be fended off by an easily placed bunker at the top of the ramp.
Absolutely, it's a good thing he did that because those Stalkers are just so deadly against Marines.
Yeah, they just. Oh no! And that Stalker does not want to die. You will never get me.
He's super tough.
Yeah.
Look at this. Forced to float off the barrack, not even return home.
He needs to return home. He's a
really
long way from home.
That cuts his production. I'm really glad that Risk is expanding off of this because I feel like he's very far behind right now. I mean,
he is extremely far behind. But here we go. Little engagement. Force fields to cut off the SCVs from repairing, and that is going to be bad. He does have a Marauder, however, just going to town on the Stalkers, but I don't think he has enough here to stop it. We will see. He's pulling off everything to try and stop this Protoss force, and he is just killing so many Harvesters right now, including Mules. That's never a good sign. More Stalkers coming in, and this is probably going to be GG.
Yep, those Gateway units are just so much more powerful than the simple Marines at this point. I mean, they don't have Combat Shield, they don't have Stim, so, I mean, they're just going to get pummeled by this force, and Risk was forced to GG.
Wow.
I like the fact that Risk is playing dynamic.
Yeah.
I mean, he already showed that he can do the late game.
Yeah, he's got a couple tricks up his sleeve, but unfortunately at that time it did not work.
Yep.
It was a very valiant attempt, though. That was really, really close on that first push.
Absolutely was. The fact that Zergwave, he knew that to stay in this, he had to keep making Harvesters. And that's extremely important.
Always. That's something I forget a lot when I get that early pressure. I'm just like, ugh, and I forget sometimes I don't pull enough drones, probes, whatever, and I don't micro my Stalkers. You need to kill those Marines ASAP. You need to micro your Stalkers to kill the Marines. The SCVs are just there for tanking damage, and just the Marines do so much damage when they're not being attacked. They're like the best DPS.
Yeah, especially when Stim kicks in. It's just ridiculous how powerful they can become. But we'll see what the next choice is. But still, I like that play. I mean, that was a great attempt to catch somebody off guard with a proxy barracks.
Yeah, and he reacted great. I mean, I can't believe he held that. I thought he was donezo for sure. I probably would have just GG'd out of that. I would have saw that. I would have threw my mouse across the room. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. I
don't even have a sentry out yet. How am I supposed to stop this?
It can be very difficult. I love the fact that he knew to pull probes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had a little bit of missed micro, but in order to counter Harvesters when they're coming at you, pull your own.
Yeah.
You're in the defensive position. You're going to have Harvesters still being made.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to be reinforcing SCVs across the map. So it's very important to keep up your production. Believe me, we know how hard that early pressure can really catch you off guard.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it can throw you off for the whole game.
Yeah, you just got to play it cool and make good decisions.
And that's exactly what Zergwave did. So RH is up 2-1 now.
At least we have a nice back and forth game this week.
Yeah, that's what I love to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish, guys, we're planning on during future tournaments or clan wars, we want to do certain things like best of one, much like the EG's Master Cup. We'll have best of threes throughout the series, and we'll also have maybe team games. Everybody loves to see 2v2s. If you don't, you can get the hell out. And also ace matches. So just real interesting stuff to look forward to in the future. Once again, we are RK Casting. This is
Janican.
And I am Reptile. And you can catch us. You can email us to schedule your own matches to be casted live at rkwars@gmail.com. And then you can also contact us on Facebook at RK Casting. Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Please fan us. We could really use the support just to make our name official too.
Yeah, we want to make ads. We want to take that interwebs by storm.
Yes, we do. And we're always looking for advice too. If anybody wants to help out,
Yeah.
we are considering a website. That's something that we may be working on in the near future. The other thing worth mentioning is we may be casting the APL League. Uh, Still a little iffy on that. We
Yeah.
haven't heard from Sam Sue, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Uh,
We
it,
hopefully this shows what we're made of.
exactly.
We got a nice portfolio going.
Yes,
right
we
now.
do. Just a little information about the APL League. It is a team-oriented league. Right now, I believe there's like 20 to 30 teams on there, and anywhere from one player on a team to like 15.
Yeah.
So very diverse, very dynamic. Something to look forward to, guys. So check it out. You can also find us on Team Liquid. If you search for RK Casting, I really do apologize. Please don't ban me. The first time I did it, I posted in just general forums, but then I reposted in StarCraft General. So use the StarCraft General one.
Noob.
Yeah, I know. Believe me.
they are Nazis with that banhammer though. They're crazy.
Oh, come on. If anybody on Team Liquid, they're gonna kill us.
Oh. Well, they know. They're cool guys though.
But honestly, they keep out a
Yeah.
lot of a lot of trolls. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand why they need to do what they do. It looks like we're gonna see Metalopolis again.
Again. Are you even allowed to play it twice?
I guess you are. I mean, it's loser's choice.
Yeah, I know. This isn't really anything official, so.
It's very true. But we do have Such, our Zerg player, in.
Ooh, Such.
And I'm not too familiar with Such's style. I know Torabora prefers that Spinishiwa, but we'll see what Such does here. I mean, I'm still interested by Zergwave's name here. I honestly think that players do that to catch their opponent off guard.
I actually think I've played Zergwave before.
Oh, really? I
think
mean,
I
I don't
have.
doubt it. You do your 1v1s. I'm more of a team-oriented player,
Yeah.
but I really do want to get into 1v1s because I feel like I have a pretty good understanding.
Yeah.
But I am in Diamond, so don't underestimate me.
Yeah.
And I've only played like a couple games, so I qualified. That's all you need to know.
I actually haven't been playing at all lately since I.
Neither have I. I've been working on streams.
Yeah. Not enough hours in the day, man. Working 9 days a week.
John, why don't you tell everybody how, or Johnny Kine, why don't you tell everybody how you punished me with close positions by air as Protoss when we do PvZ? Also, let's take a look at the game.
Void Ray.
Yeah.
Void Ray.
Yeah, I know.
I just wanted to draw that out until it got really awkward.
Well, the awkward part was the fact that we didn't go in game, but now we're there.
Oh. Whoops.
But don't worry, guys. Didn't miss anything. It literally just started.
Yeah.
But yep.
You did miss a
Close
pylon
position,
going down.
Void Ray, Phoenix, Harass. I mean, all effective against Zerg. And it's difficult to counter in the early game.
Definitely. Unless you get a nice little scout from that initial Overlord or a Ling sneaking up into the main.
John, we have a special guest with us.
Oh, we do?
Aqui.
Really?
Yep.
He is with us. That is amazing. We are graced within the presence of the mighty Aequitas himself.
Yep. Much respect to him. First Counter-Strike team. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I think I was on Zero Eminence before K-Time.
Yeah, you definitely were.
But
you
still,
were a noob at
much
one
more,
point.
much more respectable group
Oh,
playing with K-Time.
party foul.
But don't get me wrong, ZE, legendary.
Legendary. The OGL All-Stars.
So far, it looks like we're going to see 14 pool, possibly 15 hatch. That probe is definitely going to try to delay the hatchery right
Yeah,
there.
he's going to say, no, you don't.
And
It's my turf.
what do you think? Do you think Zergwave will want to fast expand himself? Seeing that obviously our Zerg player is definitely going to go for an expansion soon enough with these Lings coming out to kill this probe.
Yeah, I think he's going to do a safe expand. Wait till he gets his 3 gateways up, or his 2 gateways and a Stargate. We know MC does like to do that expansion because it does thwart off
Roaches.
the roaches.
The roach all in.
very easily. All it takes is 1 Void Ray. So we see those Lings taking care of that probe, being very pesky, and he's probably going to put down his hatchery right after that, and we see it go up right on time.
Yep. And we also see that the second gas for our Protoss player is on the way.
So that probably means either sentries or Stargate.
Yep. Potentially, that heavy sentry count is very dire to fast expand his Protoss.
Do you see that Zealot blocking off the ramp? perfectly. Oh, looks like the probe wants to get out.
And let's see. I mean, he's going to feel pretty uncomfortable. Yep, it looks like he's placing that forward pylon, so we could see an expansion coming pretty quickly.
Oh no.
I will say, look at this. He's on one gate so far, and he's looking to expand.
He goes for the stalker. Interesting. I guess he just wants to deny scouting that much more.
And it also throws his opponent off, because lots of times if you see a stalker, you automatically assume tech from a Protoss.
Yeah.
And he's got that queen down here very early. So I actually love the fact
for that queen.
when we see the Roachborn and droning up very heavily right now. Let's take a look at the Harvester there. This should be about even. Yep. Actually, our Zerg player is behind.
How is that possible?
I think the fact that he's prepping for a big attack. He's making his 6 lings on the way. We see that Zergwave has thrown down his expansion.
Yeah, but he still only has one gateway, and he needs a forge or something. I feel like he's not going to have anything in time.
He will be in huge trouble.
Yeah. I definitely would like to see a forge. Please. I'm begging you.
Look at this. Warp Gate is going to finish. And we only have one additional gate.
Oh, there's the third.
So it's going to be a pure gateway wall-off. But, I mean, this sentry count is low. And that's very dangerous. And we already know that... Oh, yep. Roaches are on the way. He's cranking out units right now.
Oh, no.
And this is a position where Zerg gets to punish Protoss.
That early Roach Ling pressure is deadly against a greedy Protoss who wants to get his expansion before his 3 gates are up. And we will see that right here. And let's see if he can hold it off. He's definitely going to need to pull workers or something. Unless he's just going to throw his lings away.
He's being very careful with his micro right now.
And there's really nothing he can do because
the roaches
he's caught
are
on
ranging
the
out the sentries. And still, sentries we already know tickle roaches. And look, there's the biggest part of this problem without having any cannons.
Yeah.
He's able to hit the gateways. And he's forcing the Protoss to come out. And believe me, they do not want to fight out in the open against Zerg.
Yeah. It is definitely something you don't want to do. But it looks like...
Testing, testing.
Oh, there we go.
I mute.
Oh, wow. I mute, you mute, we mute. Just mute. Wow,
and
that was
you know
really
what?
stupid.
If he throws on some more gateways, we could see a huge, like, 7-gate push.
Yeah, he does. I don't think he was too comfortable in producing too many units. I guess he just did that to force the Protoss to make units, but I don't really. He's just kind of keeping them in check, I think. But it didn't really matter at that point because.
Well, honestly, Zerg cut harvesters to do that. And
I don't think
it wasn't all in. He didn't crank out anywhere near the units that you would expect with that kind of roachling all in. But it looks like Zergwave's the one that wants to make the push now. And look at the sentry count. Here come the force fields.
And he's just going to town on those roaches,
roaches
running around with their heads cut off.
Running.
Oh, sentries.
Such is in a terrible position right now.
He does have a lot of lings, but he still has it.
And he's being so indecisive with his engagements.
He does not have a... just has a few force fields left, but I think that's going to be enough to hold off these lings. And he bunks himself up against the ramp and the wall, which is a great place.
We'll see. He has a lot of units out. Oh, no, the Zealots are coming in. They're the perfect counter to the Zerglings.
And he's throwing drones in and everything, and those Zealots are just tanking plenty of damage from the Zerglings, allowing his ranged units to do so much damage, and that's GG.
Relentless Hero is going to take game 2 there.
Wow.
I mean, that's what happens with a failed roach push. It's a very risky thing. If you're going to do it, it really is all in. But it got denied pretty easily, despite the extremely late gateways. I mean, impressive play by Zergwave. He must be real comfortable delaying like that.
Yeah, that was quite interesting.
Yep.
I thought for sure he would be in trouble, but he just stopped producing units and just had a handful of roaches and not enough to apply enough pressure. I mean, there was a point where he did not have the sentry count to deal, or just the pure units